Alright, today on this video we're looking at 4 fixed blade broadheads from Tooth of the Arrow. Let's check them out. Alright, so we're going to check out these 4 broadheads from Tooth of the Arrow. I've known of Tooth of the Arrow for a long time, but I've never actually owned any of their stuff. Tooth of the Arrow reached out to me, wanted to know if I wanted to try any of their heads. So I am putting together a fixed blade broadhead testing video currently, and I thought, why not add Tooth of the Arrow to it? So I went on their website, I looked at 4 that I really liked, and I'm going to add those to the mix. So this fixed blade broadhead video that I'm working on is going to be quite extensive. I'm looking at probably around 10 to 14 heads at this point. So a little more than I intended, but there's just so many good ones out there I didn't want to miss anything. So for this video we're just going to be talking about these 4. We'll talk about each individual one. I'm going to spin them, I'm going to weigh them, I'm going to shoot them with a field point. You can hear the wind, it's a little windy, so I'll be probably doing the shooting on another day. Anyway, first one that caught my eye is the S Series Extra Large. So this is going to be a fixed blade 4-blade broadhead. It's 125 grains, 100% USA made, heat treated for toughness and strength, and it's a 100% true single piece of metal. So that is reassuring when it's all made from constructed from one piece. Here's what we're looking at. Yeah, this is a double bevel 4-blade. Yeah, razor sharp right out of the box. I love the solid construction, no venting. They're going to be nice and quiet. They've got this razor sharp tip to them too. Let's check out the website for a little bit more details. So the Tooth of the Arrow 125 grain extra large broadhead, 1 3/16 inch solid fixed blade. Built for field point accuracy, bone crushing durability, and straight up lethal performance, only bigger. Machined in the USA from a single billet of treated high carbon steel. The extra large solid delivers a massive cutting diameter with the same dead straight flight you expect from our 1-inch heads, razor sharp out of the box, ready to hunt, no tuning, theatrics, no nonsense. So we'll be able to test that when we shoot it with field point. Field point accuracy, but with a bigger bite, single piece construction, no weak spots, easy to resharpen, satisfaction guaranteed, no ifs, ands, or buts. So that's good to know. They come in 100 grain, 125, 150, and 175 grains. Again, the cutting diameter is 1 3/16. 4 blades. The blade thickness is 0.040 inches. Blade material is high treated, high carbon steel. The ferrule material is high treated, high carbon steel. It's a Tanto style tip, and the blade angle is 22.5 degrees per side with a 45-degree total. Made in the USA. These are going to make a wicked hole. I love the 4-blade design. I love that it's all one piece. I love that it's razor sharp out of the box. All these things matter, right? So I'll definitely be testing these out and putting one of these in my quiver for sure. We're looking for 125 grains. We got 124. 124.7, 125.6, 124.5. Now let's take a look at the 3-blade. One thing I love about the 3-blade broadhead is its classic design. You know, most broadheads were 2 and 3 blades, and a lot of them have been duplicated. The 3-blade is a very popular design. This is going to be, again, 3-blade, double bevel, Tanto tip, single piece of material, high carbon steel, just solid, amazing. Razor sharp right out of the box. We'll check out the weight. So again, we're looking at for 125 grains. First one is 124.5. Second one is 123.5. Third one is 124.4. Again, when it comes to weight and broadheads, arguably, as we've heard from other manufacturers, you're not going to be able to tell a difference with a few grains here and there. These are very tight tolerances, which is good. They're within a grain or half a grain of each other, which is awesome. Beautiful. 125 grain, 1 1/8 inch 3 blade, whisper quiet in flight. The 125 grain 3 blade is the heavier hitting cousin to the 100 grain model, built for the shooters who want smoother flight with deeper pass-throughs, machined from a single bar of high treated, high carbon steel and finished razor sharp. The fixed blade broadhead combines classic 3 blade geometry with modern engineering for field point accuracy and bone breaking performance. 3 blade stealth plus extra mass equals deeper penetration on bigger game, silent flight, surgical entry, ready to hunt right out of the package. Again, these are 125 grains, 1 1/8 inch cut, 3 blade. Blade thickness is 0.040 inches. Blade material again is high treated, high carbon steel, which is going to be the same for all of these. Ferrule material is the same, high treated, high carbon steel, tanto tip. Blade angle is 60 degrees per side, made in the USA, and again a 3-pack. Also comes in 100 grains. So these are 100 and 125. Again, beautiful design 3 blade. You can't go wrong with a 3 blade. They're going to make a hole that's not going to close, which is awesome. Again, very, very sharp out of the box. Next, we'll check out the 2 blade 1 inch. So the 2 blade 1 inch is going to be a single bevel. This little guy, single bevel, tanto tip. Check out the weight. So again, we're looking at 125 grains. First one is going to be 125.5. Second one is 125.5. Third one is 125.2. Very, very, very close tolerances with these, which is very nice to see. Again, that one piece high carbon steel construction is, no fuss. There's no pieces that have to connect, nothing where there's not going to be an issue with failure anywhere. Shouldn't be with a connecting piece or replacement blades or anything like that. Heavier weight, deeper cut, same unstoppable rotation. The 125 grain 1 inch single blade broadhead takes everything about the lethal 100 grain model and adds more momentum, more penetration, and more devastation on impact, machined from a single bar of high carbon steel. This fixed 2 blade head is built for bone breaking power and unmatched durability, 0 moving parts, 0 failure, 100% lethal. Tell me if you've heard this before. It's the same for all of these. They're all made out of the same material. They're all made very strong. They're all made to do devastating things. 0.060 inch blade thickness, the heaviest, toughest single bevel they've ever built. Tanto tip, single bevel rotation on impact, twist through tissue and bone for deeper penetration and more lethal wound channel. Sharp out of the box, easy to resharpen, ready for anything you hunt. And this is a right bevel, for those who are wondering. Comes in the 100 and 125 grain. So those of you who are into single bevels, this might be one that's on your list. So we'll definitely see how they fly with the field point once the wind dies down. For the fixed blade test, I'm also going to be shooting all of these through ballistics gel. It's cool to see the wound channel through the gel as well. I won't be doing that for this one. They take a bit of time to reform, so we'll be saving that. You have to stay tuned for the next fixed blade video. So next, last and not least, we got a small game head. This is 1 3/16 inch cut. It's got a bit of jagged pieces on it. We'll take a close look at it here. So it looks like the 4 blade that's got some slots put in it. And again, nice and sharp out of the box, just like all the others. I'm looking for 125 grains, 124.5. 126.4, and 124.5. Just want to take a quick break to talk to you about a couple of things that I've been using that I think might benefit you. One is this Numa Outdoors gear. This is in their Kaza OV pattern, which is great whitetail pattern when you're up in a tree in the fall and late season. They also have a Kaza pattern which has more green in it, which is good for spring through to the fall. Numa has given me a code to give to you of Caribou Media 20, which will save you 20% at checkout. Another product here that I've been using for years now is the Bulldog targets. This is a Canadian made target. They're made in Manitoba. They have a lifetime warranty. I've used that warranty twice now on a couple of my larger targets that are outside. It's very simple, very easy. These targets are 2-finger removal every single time, which is incredible. Field point only target. Bulldog's been gracious enough to give me a 20% discount code to give to you at checkout. Use code BD20-Caribou-Media. That'll save you 20% on these awesome targets. Now back to the show. Again, these tolerances are incredible when it comes to these broadheads. Like we said before, and like I've said on other videos, and like I've said with other manufacturers on the podcast I have, you and I and most people who shoot, who are not in a professional competitive scene, are not going to be able to tell the difference with a few grains here or there on your broadhead or your arrow from arrow to arrow. Same goes for these. These are incredible tolerances within half a grain to 1 grain of each other. That's amazing. You can't go wrong with that. So definitely a plus on the side of tooth of the arrow for sure. Let's throw them on the spinner. Perfect, just like the others. Definitely a large selection for everyone's liking, I would think. They've got the extra large for people that want that big 4-blade hole. They've got your classic 3-blade for that hole that just won't close. Got a single bevel for those who want the bone-breaking, constantly twisting heads, and then they've got a small game version as well. They also have vented versions on their website, so check those out as well. I chose these 4 specifically because they interested me, and they're ones that I wanted to include in my larger broadhead video, which will be coming out soon. It is a big undertaking, so please be patient, and as soon as it's ready to go, you will be the first to know. In order to become first to know, please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos like this. I appreciate it when people subscribe. We're helping to build a community. It's going really well, but we could use you subscribing. Most people watch the videos and don't subscribe. It helps a lot when you do subscribe, so please do that. Again, thanks for watching. More to come with Tooth of the Arrow. And I'm going to use most likely the extra large, if not the 3-blade, this season when I go out black bear and whitetail hunting. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see you on the next one.